Last night at around 10 p.m. my boyfriend and I were sitting in the living room trying to find a movie to watch on Amazon Prime Video. We have video surveillance cameras everywhere outside, 2 points to the front door at different angles, one for the backyard and one for the side of the house. The monitor screen is kept in the living room on a table next to the recliner that I was sitting in. I just sat down for not even 5 minutes, then I heard a child's voice come over the monitor. The voice said hello. I thought to myself for a minute, fuck, does my son have his bedroom window open and is yelling through the window for some reason, and the camera is picking it up because there is a camera next to his bedroom window? Then I remembered, no, it can't be, because he was sleeping in my bed. I called up to him and he answered. I look at the monitor screen and I see a man who appeared to be very tall. He was wearing a red and white flannel shirt. He was holding a little girl's hand. She looked like she had striped long sleeves with frizzy blonde hair. They were walking up the steps to get into our entryway, and I turned to my boyfriend and said, somebody is here. We live in the middle of absolute nowhere. We live by a swamp. My closest neighbors are bears and coyotes and a couple of Amish houses about a mile or so down the road. So there are never any people, at least that we know of, who go walking down our street pitch black with no street lights on a back road at 10 p.m. So it seemed very strange to us. Just as the man and the girl get to our front door, my boyfriend opens the door and they were gone. Not a single trace or sign of them. My boyfriend goes outside by the road to see if he could see any cars, but there was nothing. We thought maybe they were having car trouble and stopped for help, but there were no signs of that being a possibility. I let the dog outside and my boyfriend went outside with a flashlight, but nothing was there. We watched the camera footage and the people coming to the door were never recorded. We reviewed old camera footage and saw nothing that looked or sounded like that. We don't even know people that look like that or ever have anybody that could have possibly come over that looked like that. My boyfriend does not believe in ghosts, but seeing that we had no explanation for it, I think he changed his mind. We have lived in this house for 4 years and I have never experienced anything until last night. My boyfriend admitted that the one night I was at work he saw something moving in the yard and thought it was an animal, but went out to look and nothing was there, but my son's tire swing was swinging back and forth like crazy. My son has been complaining for the past few months that he doesn't like to sleep in his bed because it sounds like something is crawling around under his bed and his bed shakes. The original part of the house was built in the 1800s and was used as an old schoolhouse. An addition was put onto the house 20 years ago to make it bigger. The old schoolmaster used to live across the street in a house that is no longer there. I talked to my boyfriend today, and we both said that what happened is weird, and we've come to terms with it probably being a ghost sighting. I know I'm not crazy because he saw them and heard the voice too. I've seen many ghosts in my lifetime. I just wondered what took so long for me to see one here. What bothers me is that it seemed like they wanted to get my attention, and it makes me feel very uneasy. A few days leading up to this, I would sit in the living room and just feel overwhelming dread and terrible anxiety. After seeing them, I don't feel any of that anymore. So weird.